Hello everyone and welcome to Monster Maker 212. My name is Rafi and today I'll be making a stone golem. Today I'll be working with this foam floor mat, also known as EVA foam. I found this one in the garbage, so it was free. I cut the floor mat into strips and now I'm cutting it into squares. I don't know how many I need because it's a golem, but I'll cut a lot of pieces just to make sure I have enough. With all the pieces cut, now I can take my scissors and start cutting on the edges. Just snipping here and there to give it a basic shape. I want it to look like stone, and this will achieve that. I want to start at the bottom. It's gonna make it easier for me to work with this monster. So I cut these two pieces and I'm gonna use them as the feet. With the hot glue, I just glue them into this base that I had laying around. I already started cutting some of the pieces. This will be the shin and calf, and so on and so forth. I'll keep cutting pieces and just shaping them and gluing them. Now at this point I want to work the hands. I'll use this piece of foam to work a finger. It is too thick, I want to make it a little thinner and give it some shape. Same technique that I'm using for the rest of the foam I'll use here with the fingers. Now I grab my snips and I'm gonna cut little bevels on certain areas. So I'll cut a bevel here and a bevel over here. I'm not cutting all the way through because I want this part to stay together. I'll cut another one over here and another one over here. That will be the tip and the middle of the finger. I'll do that all the way around, following this first one that I made. That'll give it this shape, and I can bend it and it's not gonna fall apart, but it still looks like rock. Now that I got all the fingers cut, I'll start gluing them to the palm. I put some hot glue and put the finger in. I gotta wait a little bit until the hot glue dries because I don't want it to fall, and I want to position them in the right place. He's only gonna have 4 fingers since he's a golem, but this is how it's gonna look. Now I'm gonna put the thumb in just so you can see how cool it's gonna start looking. There. The hands are done and glued to the golem. The open hand, it looks pretty cool. I don't know, let me know what you think in the comment. The fist, I don't like it, but I'll let it slide since it's the first time that I tried this. Now I want to start working on the head. I haven't cut any pieces yet or give them shape, so I'll start doing that now. I wasn't planning anything, so I don't know what to do, but I'll cut this piece here. I'll probably use this for the lower jaw. Then I'll start building on top of it. I want to make a big head facing forward, like lower to the chest. I don't want to make it normal. I'll use some parts for the top part and a bridge of the nose, kind of like this. Alright, the head is done and I'm pretty happy with the result. I also put some stones on the back to cover some areas that I didn't like. Now, since this is foam, I need to protect it before I paint it, so I'm using white glue for this. I'm putting one coat. That way, when I start painting, the paint will stick better to the figure. Without this, the foam will suck most of the paint in, and it's gonna be hard to paint it, and it will take a lot of coats. So I'll start doing this with just a normal brush that I have here and coat all the monster with it. Make sure that I cover every part of him, and then I'll wait until it dries. It's gonna take a little while, but it's gonna be worth it. Now the monster is mostly dry. There are some areas that still need more time, but I'll start painting anyways. I'm impatient. I use black acrylic paint for this. I'll cover the whole monster with one coat, then set it aside to dry. The black paint is a really good base coat for most of the monsters, especially when you want some shadows in some areas. The black paint will help with that. So I'll cover the whole monster, let it dry, and then continue. Now the dry brushing. I'll use gray for this. I'll start hitting the monster with the brush, lightly passing it in some areas. I don't want to cover the whole monster, but I want to cover most of it. I want the black to show through. The dry brush will change the foam and it will make it look like stone. As you can see, it's already giving it that stone look. I'll continue with this and then do the highlights later. Look, it looks kinda like stone, doesn't it? Now I'm highlighting the monster with white paint. The brush has to be almost dry. I just want to hit some raised parts of this figure. Make all the details pop out with it. The white will achieve this effect. As you can see on the face, some lines and points of the monster are popping up. At the end, I'll show you the result. So the monster is done. I think it looks pretty good. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Now I put moss on him, on the base, and yeah, as you can see, I put a little mustache on his face. I went too far on that, but hey, it's too late now. I hope you guys liked this episode. If you did, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep creating.